Hello, modern language students. Today we are beginning our unit in French. We're going to start this week by learning about French culture. Much like we did with our Spanish unit, we first learned about Mexican culture. So the first thing you're going to need to do is open up the French Culture KWL. This is a PDF. I will have a link to this underneath this video. You can also find it in the new e-learning French module. So you need to open up this PDF. It'll look like this. This is a KWL chart. Some of you may or may not be familiar with the KWL chart, but the KWL chart helps you and I to both stop and reflect about what you already know about a topic. So the first thing you're going to do is fill in the K column based on your topic, which is French culture. So what do you already know about French culture? Think about the things culture includes. We talked about this several weeks ago. It can include language. It can include art and music. It can include like things people do in their free time. It can include traditions, such as what people celebrate and how they celebrate it. So think about those categories and think about things you already know about French culture. I guarantee you there's at least one thing you can list in the K column. And I did mention that in those things I just listed. So if you go back and think about the things I just listed, there's at least one thing you know about French culture. So think of as many things as possible. Think about it for a few minutes. Please don't just blow through it. Think about a few things that you might know about French culture and list it in the K column. In the W column, I want you to tell me what you want to know about French culture. What are some things you're hoping to learn about? So give me maybe one or two things you might want to know about French culture. Once you're finished with that, you have the L column back, which is what you learned about French culture. We haven't learned anything new yet, so you can't put anything in that column. What you are going to do is stop at this point, go back to the module, and you see I have this new link. It's called French Culture Map. This is very similar to the Mexican culture map. So you're going to click on it. You'll open it in a new window. And then this is where it'll take you. I know your screen will look a little bit different because I am on my laptop and you're going to be on your iPad. So again, there are categories here. Let's go through the categories really quickly. The blue silverware is food. The orange sunburst here all deal with holidays unique to France. They're only celebrated there. The green snowflakes are the Christmas pins. These ones are numbered. You will need to go through them in order. The purple hangers deal with clothing. The star deals with facts about France. The yellow people are family life. The quotation mark here is facts about the French language. Some interesting things here. This will tell you where French is spoken besides in France. And you might want to check that one out. It's kind of interesting. The music note deals with music in France. And then this one here is actually a little bridge icon. This is a very famous bridge in France. The last pins are these 5 here in the center, the black binoculars. These are all famous places located in Paris. It's pronounced Paris in French. And you can see Paris is located right here, just kind of off to the side. So these are all famous places located in Paris. So for the second part to your assignment today, you should have already filled out the K and W part. Now today, you're going to choose one pin to look at, just one. I want you to open it up, read through the pin, look at the pictures, the video if there is one, and then come back to your KWL chart and add something underneath your Learn column. What did you learn about your pin today? Whatever you researched. Maybe you researched a type of food. You can tell me that you learned that, this is just an example. This is not included in your map, but maybe you learned that croissants are a type of little roll native to France, and you could tell me how they're made, something like that. So that's all you're going to do for today. Fill in the K, the W, and then go to the map, research one pen, and add that to your L column. Once you are done with this, you're going to screenshot it and you're going to upload it for today's assignment. Today's assignment is French Culture Day 1. Make sure you keep this document that you've typed on because you are going to add to it tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to look at some more pens and add to your L column. A side note, please make sure you type on this document. It is very difficult for me to read if you write on it. You also are going to be adding to it tomorrow, and if you write on it, you're probably going to run out of space. So please make sure you are typing on this document. As always, if you guys have any questions, please let me know.